Hello, welcome back. Come walk with me. Do you want more energy? More energy to spend with your family and friends, more energy to get things done around the house, more energy just for general fun. Of course, we all do. Today I'm going to talk to you about 6 different ways to unlock energy. Unlock energy that you are carrying around with you all the time. And no, I'm not talking about fat cells. I'm not talking about energy stored in your fat reserves. And now this is going to be a little bit of a woo topic, but as a Gen Xer, I learned that you have to kind of, oh, we got a person, I don't want to record him. You kind of have to embrace the woo a little bit, because there's way more to life than what we can perceive with our 5 senses. And if we ignore that, we're going to miss out on a whole aspect of life that can offer a great deal of fulfillment. But anyways, leave your thoughts in the comments if you want me to create a separate video about woo topics and why we should embrace the woo. At any rate, so these are 6 ways that I have used to unlock energy that has been stored in my body. And the energy that I'm talking about is the energy of grievances, of negative experiences, negative thoughts and emotions, things that our psychology, our mind, has not properly metabolized and released. And when we hold on to those things, we're feeding them energy, we're sustaining them, we're keeping them alive. And that energy is then not able to be used for yourself, for your body, for your family, for your job, for your life. In fact, I often wonder, somebody with the fatigue that I have, I'm wondering how much of my fatigue is because my energy is being used to vitalize all of these things that I haven't let go of. I'm not really sure. All right, let's get into it. Now, I I made notes this time because I noticed from my last 4 videos that I would start a thought and then not finish it. So I made notes. Hopefully that'll make for easier following and more wrapping up of my thoughts. Instant emotional healing. So this is a book that I found 2006. It is by George J. Pratt, PhD, and Peter T. Lambro, PhD. And I will leave a link in the description to their website because it is an awesome book. I discovered this book when I was going through a lot with my mental health. Excuse me, I just spit all over the place. Now, what this book is about is it has this technique. It combines acupressure on certain meridian points in your body. It combines EMDR. It combines certain affirmations. The technique is a little on the complicated side, but once you read the whole, here's my recommendation: read the whole book, write the steps of the techniques down, make sure you understand them. Especially make sure you understand the part about what to do when you run into obstacles. Ah, shoot, I forgot to do a disclaimer. All right, quick disclaimer. What I'm about to say are just my own experiences, what has worked for me. It's not meant to explicitly say or imply that it is a replacement for advice from a mental health professional or any kind of treatment from them, or someone in the health industry like a doctor providing antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication, etc., etc. Be sure to run any of what I say, these techniques, by your mental health professional or doctor before before attempting them. And as always, if you feel like unaliving yourself, dial 911. All right, with that, let's begin. So this book, Instant Emotional Healing, when I would use it, so it's basically a technique, and you think of a negative experience in your life, and you just aim the technique at that experience, you run through the technique, and then the experience, all the negative thoughts and emotions connected with it, just dissolve and float up and out of your body like some kind of a spirit or something. It's truly remarkable. And these six techniques, they're not in any kind of order. They're just as I wrote them down, as I thought of them. But this one is going to stand out in my mind for the rest of my life. It really changed the trajectory of my life because just how deeply it worked. I just can remember certain experiences that I would use the technique on, and just the absolute thorough catharsis that I experienced was beyond what I imagined any technique I'd read about in a book could do. Oof. Arm is getting tired. So I use that technique on multiple experiences in my life that have been taking energy away from me. And one of the things I noticed was when it lifted out of me, I felt 20 pounds lighter. It felt like just this love, this peace, and this joy were just naturally welling up from within. And hello. And sorry about that. And of course, what it did is unleash a lot of energy, a lot of physical energy, a lot of vitality. And that is going to, the unlocking of a lot of physical energy, that is going to ring true, that is going to be true for the rest of the